The opinions expressed in this show are the views of the host and not necessarily that of WTRW, 94.3 The Talker, or the Bold Gold Media Group.
The following presentation is paid for by Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate, who is solely responsible for its content. Portions transcribed.
All Century 21 real estate offices are independently owned and operated.
Hi, I'm Jackie Ruddy, broker of Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate. Welcome to the Real Estate Roundtable on 94.3 FM The Talker. I'm here with my co-host, husband, fellow realtor, Pat Devaney.
Good morning, Jackie.
Don't ask.
Yes, I am.
Don't ask.
How are you today?
I don't want to hear. I am wonderful. How are you?
Good, because I've lost I don't have my phone. I'm kind of lost. I haven't seen you all morning. So, how are you?
I'm just great. How are you?
Good.
Good. We have with us, for the first time ever, Jim Warren from Warren Construction. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Thanks for being here with us.
Thank you.
We're here every Saturday at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11:30 a.m., where we talk real estate. We have a full-time real estate office with many exceptional realtors. We've been listing, selling, and appraising real estate for 50-plus years.
Wow, 50 years. During the week, feel free to email us with any questions you have at questions@jruddy.com. That's questions@jruddy.com. Or you can give us a call at 570-344-6724. And when you go to jruddy.com, click on the webcam tab. It's on the top of the page, and we got a 4K camera up on the roof, giving a beautiful picture of Dunmore Corners. So check it out. We get thousands of hits a month on that camera.
Look us up on social media, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Pinterest, and Instagram.
That's a lot of places.
Yes, and view our listings, search the MLS listings, or listen to archive radio shows by going to jruddy.com. That's mobile-friendly, JRUDDY.com, where you can also find all the popular podcast apps that we feature our radio program on, if you like to do the podcast thing. Okay, Jim Warren, owner of Warren Construction. Just give me a brief little bit about you, your company, the areas you serve, what you do every day of your life.
Yes, so Warren Construction started a long time ago, back in 2009, just as a little side gig. I always worked a full-time job, but I enjoyed construction. I worked with Chip Price from Price Construction many years back, probably back in about 2004, and he was my mentor and just taught me almost everything I needed to know about construction. And so when I moved down to South Carolina in 2008, I left Chip and I kind of left the construction industry, but I loved it so much that I kept doing it like nights and weekends, and it was really fun. And I kept doing that probably till about 2017 when we moved back from South Carolina. We moved back up here to Northeast Pennsylvania, and it was just the right fit for me to get into it full time. I finally took that leap, and 2019 we got licensed and insured in Pennsylvania and Scranton area to do construction full time. And so construction, many levels, we don't do anything big. The largest job we might do maybe a bathroom remodel, one to 2 week job, and that's big for us. We really enjoy doing the handyman services, so we like to help people with the repair work.
So you're the guy that does things that nobody else in that field wants to touch.
Correct.
That you can't get the call back, you're chasing them forever. And
Correct.
It's that little stuff that turns into big stuff if it's left unattended. So,
And it can, yes.
right. So, wow, that's wonderful. I'm really amazed that we're sitting here talking to you, because that's one of the reasons why we reached out to you for this radio program, because in real estate, often people need somebody. Not everybody. I'm blessed with a husband that is very, very handy. There's probably something, I don't think there's anything that you can't do. I mean, you've built sheds, you've built decks, plumbing, wiring, electrical. You could do, and you
Well,
can,
I had a background in construction. When I used to work for contractors, too. That's how I learned how to do things.
I could have a background in construction, too, but I wouldn't be able to do any of this.
Yeah, but then when I was a fireman, too, in New York, I worked for a plumber on the side. I don't like plumbing. I'd rather do electrical, but I have the background, so.
And you can make computers out of nothing. You can rebuild cars. I mean, you have a talent and a gift. But my father, on the other hand, did not know the difference between a hammer and a screwdriver. So, there's the difference there, and there's a lot of people like that.
That's funny because when we were dating, Jack says, he was sarcastic. He goes, if you want to borrow any tools, he says, I got some tools. And he opens a bag. He's got a screwdriver and a hammer in there.
And that was the ongoing joke.
Yeah, that was the joke, yeah.
Yeah. So there is a need for this type of work. And so I'm sure you're very, very busy. So you have a tagline, because you matter. What's your mission? What's your vision?
Yeah, I believe that. Like, I didn't get into this business just to find a business. I got into it not only because I like it, but I really like helping people. I just have a deep passion in my heart for helping people, and so it made sense. I can get in and help people with something I'm really good at.
Okay, so you don't build a house.
Don't build houses.
Okay, and you don't do additions.
Don't do additions.
But you build decks.
We do decks, yep.
And you do remodeling work.
And we do some light remodels, yes.
Okay. But one of the things that I was very interested in hearing about is you have a program that you offer called Home Guard.
Yeah, and it's actually going to be its own thing, aside from Warren Construction. And we're actually going to hope to, as we get it rolling, get other service providers involved, not just Warren Construction. So that goes along with me wanting to help people. So a lot of times industry we're always getting there because something's already gone wrong, and a lot of stuff that goes wrong can be prevented or been dealt with much cheaper than when it goes wrong.
So like regular maintenance items.
Regular maintenance. So that's what Home Guard is. Home Guard is a regular home maintenance service plan.
And what would be covered under that home maintenance plan?
Well, most small repairs are going to be covered. Right now, we don't have a provider for the roofing, masonry, and major HVAC. Other than that, we would service it. Now, with hopes, we will get providers to help us with those items as well. Yes.
Okay.
So if you got a leaky pipe or a faucet stripping or outlets aren't working, that's all covered.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, and then, so the hopes with Home Guard is it's not an insurance plan. It's not a warranty. It's not use it or lose it. You pay a monthly fee, and if nothing goes wrong over the year, we'll help you come up with a punch list, and we'll come to your house. We'll send a service provider to your house and get those items taken care of for you.
Okay, so there's different levels, right? So you have different plans.
That is correct.
All right, can you tell me about those?
Yeah, so the different plans we have, there's actually 3 different plans with Home Guard. The first plan is going to be the premium. It's $79 a month, which you get 9 hours of service each year, which also includes free light bulbs, up to 20 LED bulbs per year, free batteries up to 6 for smoke detectors every year, and any other additional services that you might want to add on above and beyond that 9 hours. You get a discount on the labor rates of 15%. Now, if you're going to add on a project while somebody is doing a normal service call at the house, you can save 20% at that same time. That's the premium plan. The select plan is $69 a month. You'll get 7 hours of service each year. You do not get the benefits of the bulbs and batteries, but you still get to save on the labor of extra projects. You'll get the 10% off above and beyond the 7 hours, and you'll also get the 20% off while we're at an in-home visit. Now, part of the benefits of all the plans are no emergency fees. We'll do a basic annual inspection. So this is not an inspection provided by a licensed inspector. we're going to get in there and give you an overall view of what you may or may not need to be done, things we can address immediately to help save money down the road. So we'll go around, do a basic checklist, and get you that info.
Like you go down and look at the boiler, see if the boiler needs water, stuff like that?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
anything a home would need.
Because there's a lot of old people going up and down the stairs into the basement and getting back there and looking all of that. And, that can be pretty daunting for some people.
Of course. And again, along the lines of helping people is we like to educate people. So we're not going to just come in and fix something. We'll try to be as thorough as we can to explain what has gone on. And we'll also try to help our customers understand what they can do for themselves without having to reach out to us.
Did you say there were 3 plans?
Yes, and so the third plan is going to be the senior plan. So anybody over 65 gets $10 off per month of either of the first 2 plans.
And what about if somebody pays the whole lump annual?
So if we pay annually, you're going to get 1 month for free.
Okay. So can we go through the punch list items?
Yes, absolutely. Some of the items we have for a punch list are rebuild the toilet. A lot of times, rebuilding the toilet, maybe changing a valve, changing the guts inside the toilet can save alone hundreds per month, let alone how much it could save over the course of the year if that toilet is constantly running water. Sometimes toilets get a little loose. We can get in there, kind of tighten it down. You can get under the toilet and replace the flange to prevent leaks coming through to the floor below it.
We didn't realize that our toilet was loose in our bedroom, and my son comes into the bedroom. He goes, "Oh my God!" Because the bedrooms, he goes, "It stinks in here." He goes, what's going on in here? And we were like, and then we went over and the toilet was loose and the seal was gone, and the gases were coming up into the house.
Yeah,
because we have a tile floor, so sometimes when you have a vinyl or linoleum floor, you can tell because it's getting soft and mushy because it's wet. Mm-hmm. That wasn't happening with the tile.
Gotcha.
The tile and the concrete, the board underneath, it wasn't really wet, but it was loose.
Of course.
Yeah, so the gases were getting out. It had a funky smell. So
yeah, and it's good to notice these things ahead of time. That way we can get in and prevent further damage.
Right.
Rotted wood, drywall, repairs on the floor below.
And then your wax ring, all of a sudden from $3 goes to hundreds of dollars.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. That's right. Yep. A few of the other punch list items we have: we could hang your TV, hang curtains, picture frames. We could also prevent some. We could help you with the efficiency through the summer and winter. We could caulk around windows and doors to prevent drafts in the winter. We have a infrared camera, so we could see areas that need to be addressed more than others. A lot of houses, these older houses in Northeast Pennsylvania, you can only do so much because they're not insulated to begin with, but you can reduce a lot of that draft greatly just by caulking around windows and doors. We can replace doorknobs, cabinet hardware, twice a year for sure. Recommend smoke detector batteries, oil hinges on squeaky doors, whether it be entry doors, cabinet doors, drywall repairs. We could just update your bathroom. If you'd like to use your time through the year to do bathroom updates, we could hang towel bars, change fixtures, replace medicine cabinets, vanity. We could do large or small items, but no matter what, we want to make sure that at the end of the year, you're happy and that we've provided a great service.
And so when the exhaust fan in my bathroom isn't working, you can take a look at it and see what's going on?
Absolutely.
Good.
Yes.
What about, there's seals around doors and the front door of a certain home that I know
Oh,
of.
geez. Here we go. I have no idea what she's talking about. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
What do you call that? A sweep?
The sweep on the bottom of the door.
When
the
it's
rubber
worn
seal.
out and
Right.
you open the door and it's all in pieces.
Yes.
And when you walk by it on a cold winter day, you feel the draft coming through the door.
How come I'm getting? This is the first time I'm being notified of this, and it's
Would
on
you
the radio.
do something like that
Absolutely.
for a homeowner in need?
course, yes.
Okay.
So have I been replaced?
I think time life is just so darn busy, right? It really is.
I usually think about it when I'm laying up in bed
Right,
at about 11
o'clock at night.
That's right. Damn.
So, I mean, really, I could use even though you're so handy, we could I'm listening to Jim here, Jim Warren, owner of Warren Construction. I'm thinking, this is a wonderful plan. And we're almost
Jim, you're replacing me. She's not going to need a husband anymore.
One of us
if this
is
keeps up, let me tell you.
Oh, boy.
one of us is quickly approaching that 65 number, so we can get $10 off a month.
There you go.
That's not right. That's not hardly right to
Jim
say that.
Warren, owner of Warren Construction, how does someone get in touch with you, please?
So for Warren Construction, any handyman services, if you need to get a hold of us, you can email us at becauseyoumatter@warren.construction. That's all spelled out, because you matter, and it is not .com. becauseyoumatter@warren.construction.
Okay.
Okay, and then our phone number is 570-209-2351.
Very good. I want to say hello to Earl Honecker. He's from Carbondale. Earl called my office, asked for me. We had a nice conversation, couple minutes, because he may need our real estate services. So he tunes in to our radio show every weekend, and he likes what he hears. So I want to say hello to Earl. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to talk to you real soon. Pat, would you like to review a listing, please?
Yes, I would. We have an investor's dream. It's a fully rented 5-unit building at 212 East Elm Street in Dunmore for $349,000. This building, it's in great shape, and it has low taxes of less than $2,000 a year. The building has one one-bedroom apartment and 4 two-bedroom apartments. The property sits on a 60 by 150 lot with a beautiful yard with a storage shed, and a garage in the rear that can be rented out for additional income. The tenants pay for their own heat and electric, and the landlord pays for the water. That's a fully rented 5-unit at 212 East Elm Street in Dunmore for $349,000, and that's listed by Sam Shelter of our office.
Okay, I want to talk about the NeighborWorks program. Beautiful Blocks is still open for applications in Scranton. And it's the 4th year of Beautiful Blocks. That's a home improvement program jointly sponsored by NeighborWorks, Northeast PA, and the city of Scranton. It provides matching grants of up to $1,000 per property to groups of 5 or more Scranton residents, and that helps them make exterior improvements to their homes. Over the first 3 cycles of Beautiful Blocks in the city of Scranton, more than 260 individual projects have been completed by Scranton residents, and there was more than $219,000 in grant funding. It's a great program, so if anybody out there is listening, it's still open for applications, and the awards will be announced in May. Time for a brief break. We'll be back in a few moments with more Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21, Jack Ruddy Real Estate, and 94.3 FM The Talker.
The talented team of professionals at Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate. They're not just real estate agents, they're agents of change. They're on a never-ending quest for the best for you and your family. They can help you find precisely what you want at this time in your life. A computer, a website, an app, and a listing by itself can't do that. They're obsessed with better and deliver extraordinary, embracing the what if, not just the what's been done before, with a level of accountability and honesty not found anywhere else in the real estate industry. Don't settle for average, okay, or just all right. This change in your life is monumental, and there's only one Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate that will help you rock that change. Call 570-344-6724 and visit jruddy.com, JRUDDY.com. Each Century 21 office is independently owned and operated.
We're back with more Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate. I'm Jackie Ruddy. owner, broker with Pat Devaney, husband realtor.
And we're back.
And we're back with Jim Warren, owner of Warren Construction. So before the break, I had an announcement about NeighborWorks and their Beautiful Blocks program. If someone wants to get in touch with NeighborWorks, they can call 570-558-2490 for that application process. Jim, you've done work with NeighborWorks in the past, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
All right, what do you do?
So really the way the process works is the customer or the homeowner actually fills out the application with NeighborWorks, and they will submit an estimate that I'll provide to them, and NeighborWorks will match them up to $1,000 for the project. So just to be clear, I'm not really affiliated with NeighborWorks, but
You're a contractor
I'm
in
a
this.
contractor, and any contractor can get involved with this. It's a great program. You know, it helps us, gets us extra work. Plus, it's just what a great opportunity for homeowners to get that extra help with their project.
In the city of Scranton, but it's not any contractor because you have to be licensed in the city, correct?
Licensed in the city. Yes.
Right. So,
And Carbondale.
right. So a lot of contractors aren't licensed in the city of Scranton. And so sometimes that's a real challenge in real estate when there's work that has to be done. Of course, we want to recommend in the city of Scranton that the person is a licensed contractor.
Correct.
And you are.
Yes, that is.
All right. So that's great news. Okay. You go into a lot of homes, you make a lot of repairs.
Mm-hmm.
What's the one thing over and over mistake you find homeowners make?
Honestly, the biggest mistake is just not catching things soon enough. People go along with their day-to-day lives. They live in their homes. For the most part, people don't address things immediately, and within a couple weeks, they grow accustomed to it, and before they know it, they're dealing with the same issue for years.
They live with it.
They live with it. Yeah.
The leak under the sink, that they have a pan
Correct.
underneath there.
Absolutely.
And they forgot to dump the pan. Now the wood in the bottom of the cabinet has rotted out and it's dripped through and it's gotten to the floor and it's going into the basement.
Yes.
I've seen that.
Right. And that's where HomeGuard comes in. HomeGuard gives us the opportunity to come in and do an inspection of the house and see what really needs to be addressed and stay on top of things throughout the year so that homeowners don't have to deal with costly repairs.
You have employees.
Correct.
Okay, so you're a growing company,
Yes.
and so you can provide services. What's your service area?
Our service area is Scranton and surroundings, so we do a 30-mile radius from Scranton.
Okay, good. Now is the time where people are starting to think about getting their house on the market. And the National Association of Home Builders surveyed prospective home buyers and learned that the top 2 desired features in a home are a laundry room and exterior
Garage.
lighting. No garages.
Garage.
0 garages.
Right? Garage.
0.
Big garage.
So the top 2 desired features in a home.
In a home. Well, it's part of the home, isn't it?
Are a laundry room and exterior lighting. So a whopping 87% of home buyers will appreciate an investment you make in either of those areas. So that's something that you, of Jim Warren of Warren Construction, can help with, exterior lighting and a laundry room.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, in the laundry room, don't just put a washer and dryer hookup, right? They're saying that they want the seller, the owner, to add function. So add a shelf, add a storage cabinet,
Right.
a wall-mounted drying rack. Is that something that you at Warren
absolutely.
Construction?
Yes, if we did a washroom, we would definitely want to do some type of shelving and even a hanging rod in there.
Right. So that's important. Storage is huge.
Yes.
Okay. How about lighting on the exterior? What do you do with that? Do you add lights on pathways? Do you do...
Yeah, we could do that. Some people like to put like a lamp post in their front yard. You know, we could trench a wire out to their front yard and put in a nice lamppost.
Sensor lights.
Yeah, that's big.
Sensor lights are real big right now. The best thing about them is they're very affordable, and a lot of them are solar and LED now, so it kind of eliminates me. Homeowners can do it themselves.
Oh, not eliminate you, Jim. No.
I don't mean in a bad way. It's good. I think that's a good thing. I'm always about.
Yeah, but lots of people, to have them mounted
Yeah.
properly, they're probably going to be up 12 feet, out on the edge of actually almost probably on the side of a roof, and a lot of people can't get up there.
If we're going to do that type of lighting, it's nice. You could do flood lighting just to light up your yard. But as far as walkway lighting, it's become very versatile.
Yeah, there's been some break-ins in the neighborhood in the cars and people lurking around, so it's becoming bigger. We have a little dog, and I walk him up and down the block, and there's a couple of houses when I'm walking on the sidewalk that the spotlight will come on. I mean, it's good for me, too, because now I can see where I'm walking, but now I can be seen. So from a security issue perspective, it's huge.
Right.
Well, we were terrorized recently by someone that was going through the yards and undressing or something.
Yeah.
So we didn't see this person, but in the deep dark of night would come and expose themselves to people that had open windows that didn't have any coverings on them. So we have made it a point to keep all our exterior lights on. Now, they got the guy, but then I hear he got out. So, and of course, the neighborhood is on high alert. But, that's creepy. Right. So lights are really important in those dark corners of...
Yeah, but we don't have any dark corners because of me.
Yeah.
My house is ringed with cameras. It's like the Pentagon. I have cameras everywhere. I have
and lights everywhere.
I have
but not everybody does.
Right. No, I'm the only guy on the block.
I look around and most just have that front porch light. A lot of people don't have the lights at the end of the garage, on the side of the house, on the pathways. They don't have it.
No, they don't. They don't.
And then someone like that just, goes invisible in the dark of night.
Right.
So I'm all about lighting.
Me too.
Yeah. Okay. Jim Warren, owner of Warren Construction. How does someone get in touch with you?
You can reach us at 570-209-2351. And you could also email us at becauseYouMatter@warren.construction.
Thank you, Jim. Would you come back next week?
Absolutely.
Okay. Foreclosures rise in January. And this is from Adam. It's a leading provider of nationwide property data. They provided a January 2022 foreclosure market report, and they revealed 23,204 foreclosure filings. That's an increase of 29% from December and 139% from January 2021. One in every 5,900 properties had a foreclosure filing in a month. So just a reminder, there was an eviction moratorium from January 2021 to August 2021. So that impacts the year-over-year comparisons. Completed foreclosures increased 57% from December and 235% from a year prior. And that's almost 4,800 properties repossessed. This was the 7th month in a row with an annual increase in completed foreclosures. For Pennsylvania, Philadelphia was named one of the metros with more than 200,000 residents, with the highest completed foreclosures at 107 foreclosures. However, Philly was below some of its named peers, with Detroit having a whopping 1,013 foreclosures and Chicago having 210. The state of Michigan had the highest amount of completed foreclosures in January. Despite rising numbers, foreclosures are still below pre-pandemic levels, and let's hope that they stay that way. Less than half as many as in January of 2020 before the pandemic was declared, and about 60% lower than the number of foreclosure completions in 2019. We're likely to continue seeing large year-over-year percentage increases for the rest of the year, but it's also likely that foreclosure activity will remain, and I like to repeat that, will remain below historically normal levels until the end of 2022. And that's a prediction made by Adam. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right. Remember to tune in next Saturday at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11:30 a.m. to listen to more of the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate on 94.3 FM The Talker.